It was just one kidney and one cornea. It's not a big deal. What are you talking about? Kim asked incredulously. You've been recovering well. You might regain control of your legs at any time. Losing a kidney and a cornea could affect your recovery. What if you never get better? And what if you go blind from donating your cornea? Her mind was running wild with all sorts of crazy possibilities. Stephen couldn't blame her. He was pretending to look haggard after the operation. Kim stepped back and gave him a once-over. How are you feeling? Are you hurt anywhere? Find a doctor and tell them to replenish your nutrition. Stephen patted her hair. I'm okay, you don't have to do that. Her concern made him want to tell her the truth. His organs were in prime condition, and not a single one was missing. The Cassidy family entered the room. You think they're here to thank me? Kim glowered at them. They should be kneeling for what you did for them. So you're still alive and kicking, Rebecca said, pointing out the obvious. I told you losing a kidney won't affect you. Looks fine after donating his cornea, too, Harry mused. Both are useless to him anyway, Rome's brother said. It's worth more to donate them to my brother. Kim's patience was quickly running out. These people were heartless to the core. Is that all you have to say to my husband? He donated his kidney and his cornea to save Rome's life. Do you know how much that will affect his body? How much damage could it possibly cause? Rebecca retorted. Rome's brother nodded. He's alive. What more could you ask for? Kim stared at them in disbelief. One of you is Rome's wife, and the other is his younger brother. You are the two closest people to him. Is this how you treat the person who saved him? You should be kneeling in gratitude. Nothing you do can ever repay what Stephen did for him. Rebecca snorted. Are you telling us to thank him? If our family didn't take him in, he never would have been able to marry you. Anyway, the Addams family has ruined his life for good. No one would want someone like him in their family. And yet, he's still by your side. Isn't he taking advantage of us? You've been taking care of him since he was injured, Harry added. When our family needs him, shouldn't he step up and contribute something? Kim, don't pretend like Stephen did us a huge favor, Rebecca continued. It's a blessing that he had an opportunity to save Rome's life. Kim was rendered speechless by the twisted logic. There was no line the Cassidy family wouldn't cross. She was even more disappointed when Helen agreed with Rebecca. Grandma, have you forgotten about my daughter? She's still young. Are you okay with causing her father to be in a wheelchair for the rest of his life and making him blind? Helen's features twisted in disgust. Don't mention that little thing to me. No matter how cute she is, she's still his offspring. If it were for them, your business would have been much larger than it is now. Kim was taken aback by her change in attitude towards Valeria, but it didn't take her that long to realize the truth. When Valeria was born, the Cassidy and Haynes families loved her very much, but it was all an act. They were pretending because Urim was fond of her. They had to go along with him. The Cassidy family in Annapolis was ranked third in the country. Helen and the others couldn't risk getting on their bad side. But things were different now. Urim had publicly announced that he would be cutting ties with Kim. Therefore, Valeria, who had lost their protection, wasn't as cute anymore. They saw her as a hindrance to Kim's business.